And welcome on in to another episode of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. I'm Terry, joined by Nick beside me, occupancy down below, and we have an interesting card here. There is some interesting games on the slate tonight. Nick, how has NHL been treating you?
Last night was awesome. I won't go too far in depth. Go figure. I went 7-2 last night, and one of my losers happened to be my best bet on this show. So I love it. No, but yeah, no, 7-2 yesterday. Apparently, I had sports betting heartburn, and so I ate a lot of chalk, and it worked out a lot really well for me. So that it was a good day yesterday.
IceX is the man. You are the man, IceX. Occupancy, how has NHL treated you?
Yesterday we were up, between 2 and 3 units, so we're always happy with nights like that. A couple surprises. Stuck with the shots on goal. I'll be brief here. Not too long, not too many thoughts here. Appreciate y'all in the comments in the chat, and subscribe, do whatever you can to help the show. Listen, my takeaway from last night's slate is that you trust the favorites in the right spots. Didn't really question the But excited for the slate, excited to move on, excited to be talking to you guys, and seeing what's going up. So
Yeah, the chat is very lively already, discussing last night's game. Isaac says he feels like it was a trap here. It went to overtime. I'm not going to make any excuses or anything. The Wild were down 2 players and had to play their top players a lot. They were just tired in overtime, and the Penguins won. It happens. I don't necessarily think it was a trap because it was a close game like it was supposed to be. I was so happy to cash the draw, at least that cashed. But
and at the very least, that last night's game, if you look at the advanced numbers, the Wild were the better team in that game. They created more chances. They had more expected goals. They were the better team.
DeSmith was great.
Yep.
I don't know how or why, but yes, Kraken money line April Fool's Day.
I'm rocking the Kraken. There you go.
Occupancy and Nathan were cooking yesterday. Slow
you burn
grind.
something?
Happy Friday night to you too, Toby. And let's jump right in here to the first game. Chicago is in Tampa Bay. Plus 290 for Chicago. Minus 370 for Tampa Bay. A total 6.5 in this one. I have not officially bet anything yet. But I am looking at this game. Tampa Bay team total over 4.5, which is plus 125. I expect Tampa to get goals tonight against the Chicago team. They beat them 6-3 earlier on in the season in Chicago. As we've seen in the last few games, Chicago's defense is not as we've seen in the whole year, Chicago's defense is pretty bad. Their goaltending now is even worse with Fleury gone. They're basically an over team. This is 6.5. It should be Vasilevsky in net. I'm assuming Lankinen is confirmed in this one. I expect goals here. So let's see. Nobody's confirmed in net for this one. But I expect goals here. Nick, what do you think here, Blackhawks and Tampa?
Yeah, this was the beauty of betting lines early. I got this game last night, basically as the Blackhawks and the Panthers game was ending, and I cashed that puck line ticket on the Panthers, and I hop right on another puck line, fading this Blackhawks team. I do not trust this team at all. We are going to see coming down the stretch, there's going to be teams teams like the Sabres or like the Senators last year who are going to fight and be pesky as underdogs, and we're going to see other teams lay down and die. The Blackhawks are a team that's going to lay down and die. And this is a team I'm going to look to fade with puck lines. I got this at minus 115. I took the Lightning puck line in this game. And I also have Stamkos and Hedman anytime goals. Got back in the goal scorer props tonight.
Turnsy, the Wings need you. The Wings need you. You are the missing piece to the Wings going to the playoffs.
Unless Turnsy's a goaltender that I didn't know of. But other than that, no. They need a goaltender is what Detroit needs. Nedeljkovic and Grice are not the answer.
Yeah, they have. Oh no, sorry, I was thinking Buffalo. Oh no, they. Who did they take? Detroit got a good goaltender, Sebastian Cossa. So they have a young, good goaltender. He'll be coming in 4 years or so. Occupancy. What do you think here? Blackhawks and Lightning.
I don't know. I don't want to recommend any bets. So just go on the page that you're on for this game and try to find a spot where the Lightning win by like 2 goals, 3 or 4. Like I see a lot of goals in this game, and I see Lightning winning, but we're all kind of priced out. I don't. I mean, I guess I don't really know who's in the chat and stuff, but unless you're really willing to lay some serious chalk for the money line ticket, which I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, I look at like, yeah, I mean, what else can I really say about this game? I was looking at the stats and the data, and it's showing that the Lightning are playing more defensively, and all the, kind of ticky-tack hockey that they were allowing earlier in the season, it looks like they've at least made an attempt to, tighten it up. And Hagel anytime to score was a fun one. I didn't bet it personally, but I heard about it. Race to 2, race to 3, race to 4, race to 5 for them as well. Honestly, team total over 4.5, 3.5, not a bad look. Nothing Blackhawks, maybe to get a goal or 2. I don't really know that team too well, but just love the Lightning here.
Yeah, I agree with Toby here. Turnsey does not really sound like a very good
goaltender. Love it.
And Tim is on Sabres money line, and he made sure to include that it's not an April Fool's joke.
No, Tim, it's not an April Fool's joke. If you do it every day, or you do it every game.
And hey, I can't really talk about somebody betting for their team every game, so I won't make any.
Hey, comments. No, I'm not dissing it, because the Sabres. I said this during the breakdown. Unlike the Blackhawks, the Sabres are not laying down and dying here, even though they're nowhere near the playoffs. Like the Blackhawks are laying down and dying.
And we'll jump right into the next game. The Buffalo Sabres are hosting Nashville Predators. Minus 192 for the Preds, plus 167 for the Sabres, total of 6 in this one. This includes my best bet. My best bet is in this game. It's been a rough go for me on best bets. I'm not going to deny it. Just lately, best bets have not been going well. I am taking the draw in this game as my best bet. Buffalo has gone overtime in 6 of their last 7 games. The one game they did not go to overtime against Chicago, they were 10 seconds away from overtime. And then, of course, Buffalo had to win the game with 10 seconds left. So that streak was broken. They went right back to it their last game, going back to overtime. Yes, the Predators are a very good team. Buffalo's playing well right now. So I'm taking the draw. And as of right now, that's my best bet. We'll see if I end up changing my mind before we get to the end of the show. But as of right now, the draw here is my best bet of the night. Nick, what do you think here, Preds and Sabres?
Well, we'll go from one best bet to the next. My best bet today is going to be the over 6 in this game. I expect goals in this spot here. We have 2 teams coming in that have been giving up goals lately. Buffalo's given up at least 3 in 5 straight games. Nashville has given up at least 3 in 6 of their last 7. They've gone over 6 expected goals in 9 of their last 10, the Nashville Predators. So I expect a little bit more of the same today. I wouldn't talk you off of the Sabres team total over. I wouldn't talk you off of Sabres double chance, including the draw at minus 115. This is, plus 160, minus 165, though, for that plus 1.5. But this is a team that's been fighting. And I would have no problem laying minus 165, taking a goal and a half with the Sabres right now. So lean towards the Sabres on the side. They're going to be a pesky dog like Ottawa was last season. But I like the over in this spot more than anything else.
All right, occupancy.
Yeah, draws are coming. Winter is coming. Winter is here. Winter's past. It's spring right now. And a couple announcements real quick. I think the Buffalo Sabres team total over 2.5 was a train I wasn't on earlier. But I think it might be time to get on and fade that obviously if that's how you roll. But realistically, when I look at the goaltenders, um, it's hard not to see goals in this game. So if you're kind of just going with everything that's going on over there, that's the way I would look. The over 6 I think is a great play as well. Yeah, real briefly. If you're into this kind of thing, Nashville race to 2 is a potential look. And then that's I'm not really do player props or anything other than that.
All right. Yes, Varlamov was confirmed in net for the
That's
Isles
gonna keep me from betting the Isles money line then.
just a few seconds ago. First period over 1.5. Hey, good luck. We'll jump on here into the next one. The Islanders are facing the Rangers in the Battle of New York. Plus 155 for the Islanders, minus 175 for the Rangers in this one. I was actually hoping, well, me and Nick, we were both actually hoping that it would be, I'm blanking on his name now, Corey Schneider. Yeah, we were both hoping Corey Schneider would be in net. Nick was planning on betting on the Islanders, and I was planning on betting on the Rangers if that happens. So I'm sticking with the Rangers here. Shesterkin is confirmed. He'll be facing the Islanders tonight. Varlamov is Varlamov. Slowly getting better, though. He hasn't been too horrible as of late. The Islanders have been pretty good as well. I'm taking the Rangers in regulation here. As I look at this, though, I'm starting to worry that a draw could happen here. But I'm taking the Rangers in reg because I just like them. They are the better team. They are heading towards the playoffs. They do have playoff seeding that they have to worry about. I like the Rangers here. Nick, your Islanders facing your biggest nemesis, the Rangers. What do you think here?
I think that is disrespectful that the Rangers are minus 175 in this game. These are two teams where, regardless of the record of the team that year, you throw the records out, and this is one where these two teams come for blood. And that being said, I don't have a side at this one. I wanted Corey Schneider actually, because I said this in the group chat as soon as they put our Ilya Sorokin on the injury list or whatever, and they brought up Corey Schneider to the active roster. I said whenever Corey Schneider's coming in, I'm backing the Islanders the first game, because when you see these veteran goaltenders that have bounced around for a while, that's generally a spot you want to back, especially if they're an older journeyman one. So uh, I wanted Schneider to back the Islanders today. I think we get an over in this game, though. I think that both these teams have been trending towards overs as of late, which is kind of weird because when we look at the Islanders and the Rangers, we think of them as two good defensive teams that play a lot of unders, and that just has not been the case this year. Islanders over 5.5 expected goals in 5 straight games, 6 of their last 7. They've gone over 5.5 in 4 of the last 5 games. Same thing with the Rangers; they're over in 4 of the last 5, and they've gone over 5.5 expected goals in 5 of the last 6. So this is a game I do like the over in this spot here. So we're going over 5.5 with the Rangers and the Islanders tonight.
All right. Cabano's saying that he can't watch it because ESPN blocks out. Blackout sucks. It happens in here, Canada too. They black out. Sportsnet blacks out all these games, and it sucks. So I feel you. Let's go occupancy. What do you think here? Rangers, Islanders.
Oh, what's going on? I saw that sports guy coming in. So what's up, dude? Yeah, this game. If you look at the spot, the Rangers are playing better overall, but in terms of just like the season being a throwaway that the Islanders like kind of accepted from the COVID schedule and all that weird stuff going on in the beginning of the season, they're kind of getting theirs now, which is nice to see. They just actually, not that it matters, but they got ahead of Columbus for that 9th spot in the East with a win yesterday. It's not big for playoffs, but for them right now. So I like the Islanders in the spot. I'm on the Islanders money line. I'm putting it in right now. I'm thinking about a 2 leg parlay with that and the over 6 in the Nashville Buffalo game, maybe just a quarter unit. I think both of those things happen tonight. It's a Friday night, it's hockey. Let's just send one up.
Nick's reaction to this was absolutely priceless. We'll have to clip that. But that's
I knew it was a joke right away.
What's going on, fellas? What's going on?
Kaepernick to the Seahawks. What do you think about that?
No, somebody tried that first thing in the morning, and I just told them to get out.
Oh, they already tried to get you. Darn.
Yeah.
All right. We went over the first 3 games. So if you want to go Blackhawks Tampa, what do you think of that one?
Yeah, I got the Tampa race to 4 at -120. Chicago as a team giving up 15 high danger chances a game over the last 8, and 34 just scoring chances given up per game. They got a 43.17 expected goal rate. So I mean, and over the last 8 games, and 5 of those 8 were against non-playoff teams. So they're not really controlling the pace of play, not really controlling play against non-playoff teams. So now they're going up against Tampa, the 2-time defending Cup champs here. Obviously, a team that we view as a true contender. So give me the Bolts race to 4. I don't really think there's much to think about here. Yeah, that's kind of it for that game. Nashville, Buffalo, I'm on the over 6. Both teams trending towards the over. Saros hasn't looked good. It's 6 of his last 8 starts. He's given up 3+ goals, I believe. In those 8 starts, he's got a 900 flat save percentage. And on the year, his save percentage is 921. So we've obviously seen him not playing to what he's used to playing like. And then on the other side, the Sabres are scoring 3.8 goals per game over their last 5 games. They are finding ways to score right now. And on the other side for them, they're giving up goals as well. So I mean, I like this game to go over. I think it's pretty straightforward. Over 6 at -115. And then the Rangers game, I took the Rangers in regulation at -115. This is strictly just a fade of the Islanders on back-to-backs. 3-8-1 on back-to-backs this year. 7 of those 8 losses in regulation. They've lost by the puck line, but obviously this team is playing a lot better now. So it is a little different. They're scoring goals, the Islanders, that is. So, I mean, I just took the Rangers in reg. It's a lead towards the over. I think I took the over the last time these two teams met, and I got burned. I think we had a 2-1 game. I probably will end up adding the over because, like I said, I think both these teams are trending over. One thing with the Rangers, they've scored 22 goals in 5 games since the deadline. 19 of those goals have been at even strength. A big knock we had on this Rangers team for most of the year was 5-on-5. They do absolutely nothing. But I remember saying in the group chat after the deadline, I thought they did an unreal job bringing in Kopp, bringing in Matthew, the guy from Vancouver.
Oh, Tyler Mott.
Tyler Mott.
Then Frank Vetrano.
Vetrano, Mott, and Kopp. They brought in all 3. And then Braun on the back end as well. So all 4 of those guys they brought in have been huge adds to this team. And you look, this team scoring 19 even strength goals out of their 22 in 5 games is a complete change from what we've seen all year. So this team is starting to dial it in and turning it around at the right time. So I'm willing to back the Rangers here in regulation at -115, and I'll probably take the over 5.5 as well.
Yeah, right. As a bettor, I don't hate the Rangers at all. As a bettor.
All right. Yes, Kuban. Kuban, yell louder for the people in the back. We need a betcast. Yeah, Kubano wants us to do a betcast.
No, not. Come on.
Well, it's we'll get there eventually. Hey, I'll make everyone a deal. We get to 500 subscribers, we'll do a betcast. So we're more than halfway there. Let's get to 500 and then we'll do it for sure.
Yeah, beer chugs at 1,000.
Cheers for that. I'll do that.
I'll do that at 251.
We're at 263, so you better get on that. We'll jump into the next one here. I'll be super, super, super quick with this one. Ottawa plus 100 is in Detroit, -120, total 6.5. Pass. Nick?
Pass. And then I'll go over the other games because I got a piece out here.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, absolutely nothing from Detroit and Ottawa. Leaning towards Ottawa because I'm not laying juice with the Leafs or with the Wings. My bad. St. Louis and Edmonton over 6.5. Both these teams are heavily trending towards overs as of late. It's Mike Smith and Jordan Binnington. Enough said. Seattle and Vegas. I'm rocking the Kraken here. I'm taking the Vegas team total over 3.5 and the over 6 in this spot here. We saw this be a 3-0 game the last two these two teams played. I'm expecting the opposite because when we look at that game should have hit 6.5 goals. And it didn't. Obviously, Logan Thompson was very good that night. That game should have been a 5-2, 4-3 type of game, or a 5-2 type of game. So yeah, I expect an over with the Knights and the Kraken. And then to finish it on off, the marquee matchup of the night. I got this at 5.5. I took the over. I expect nothing but sloppy plays and goals in this game. I even took the hot dog man to score a goal at plus 325, Phil Kessel. So I took a shot with him tonight as well. But yeah, over 5.5 is what I got. I would take it at 6 as well. Nobody's gonna be jumping in front of shots here.
All right, perfect. Thanks for coming. I'll read off your best bets and everything at the end. And we'll see you tomorrow, maybe. If not, we'll see you Monday.
Yep.
Best of luck, Nick. Occupancy, what do you think here in Ottawa and Detroit?
I'll stick with the sentiment of the crowd and not spend too much time on this game. It's not a complete pass for me, but I like a couple angles. And yeah, the second I saw the goalie confirmed, I bet the Red Wings team total over 3.5. I just stuck with that for this game, and then I just was like listening to a couple other shows and like talking to people and whatnot, and then the vibe was like, yeah, he's actually looked decent. I don't know. So, it's kind of like a little protection. I don't know if your books offer saves props or not. But I went with, Mads Sogard for over 27.5 saves, quarter of a unit. You can get that for like minus 120. That's what I rocked with. So,
All right. That's Sports Guy. Do you have something in this game, or are you passing like me?
No, I passed. I was gonna take the over at 6, but I'll stay off. It's a lean towards the Sens, but don't want to bet it. Start April off on a positive note. Not gonna force any plays here.
Yeah, especially in this game. And the other one, Anaheim, Arizona, will be a similar situation for me. We'll jump into this one though. St. Louis is in Edmonton, plus 135 for the Blues, minus 155 for the Oilers. Total 6.5, minus 140 for the over, plus 120 for the under. So bookmakers expect goals in this game, and it's Jordan Binnington versus Mike Smith. So I can totally see why the odds makers have it at this number. I am on the Blues team total over 3.5 at plus 110. I think this is going to be a very high scoring game. And even though I don't like the Blues, but hey, you have to bet for teams you don't like. I bet on Chicago a few times this year, and Melissa still hasn't forgiven me for doing that. So when it comes to here, the Blues team total over 3.5, the Blues should be able to score 4 goals on Mike Smith. I could see this game being close. I could actually see a 3-3 overtime game, and then the Blues win it. So that's why I went with team total over 3.5 instead of race to 4, because race 2 on my book does not include overtime. But I like goals here, and I like St. Louis Blues goals here. I wouldn't talk anybody off the Blues money line either in this spot. Occupancy, what do you think here? Blues and Oilers.
yeah, we talked a little bit before the show, and people just toss around different angles and whatnot, and St. Louis team total over 3.5 is my favorite play on the card tonight. It money line as well, but this is one of those situations where we have a playoff caliber team who's proved it over the last couple seasons, and we have one that hasn't. So I'm just going to go with the one that has. And yeah, just hear what you guys have to say about this show, this game.
That's Sports Guy. What do you think here? Blues and Oilers.
I think you guys kind of nailed it. Expect goals here with Binnington versus Mike Smith. Both these teams playing towards the over. Edmonton not great defensively at all. Obviously, we know they have the offensive ability to score goals. Same thing with the Blues right now. They're not playing great defensively. They can put the puck in the net. So give me over 6.5. I got it at -135. That's pretty much it. And just to make a comment, you said you were looking at Blues race to 4 potentially.
No. I took Blues team total over 3.5
Yeah,
because I could see this being a 3-3 game.
yeah. No,
And
I
then
was just
Blues
gonna say,
winning
like, when you get team total at plus money, I don't think you need to try and force it for the extra few cents anyway. I think
Yeah,
getting plus
exactly.
110 is a great price if you like the Blues tonight. Me personally, I'm not gonna pick a side. I think this game could go either way in terms of a side. We could see a 4-3 overtime game. So give me the over 6.5. I've only taken 2 6.5s this year. Cash both. Let's see if we can make it 3-0.
Sounds good to me. Because if you get your over 6.5, I'm probably looking good on my team total too. We'll jump into the second last game of the night here. Vegas -170 is in Seattle. Plus 150 in this, a total of 6 in this game. This is another game I passed on. If I had to bet anything, it would be Vegas in regulation. But I'm trying to keep it lower volume here, and this game just didn't quite make it for me here. People say the Kraken steal a coin. We'll see what happens tonight. But I think Vegas is the play here, but I've not officially gone to it yet. Occupancy, what do you think here? Golden Knights and Kraken.
This is a game where I love it. I love everything about it. I'm on the Vegas money line. I love it for props. I'm loving Jonathan Marchessault. He gets paid a lot of money to fill the stat sheet up. So I'll just take that on the first of the month. See how it goes. Also loving. I love the show Spit and Chicklets. I know people have different thoughts on it. I think it's hilarious. I watch
Unreal
it, listen.
show.
Yeah. And there's like a Dodonov train, and I'm on it. I think it's fun. I have him as anytime scorer. I have him for first goal scorer, and then over 2.5 shots. He had the game winner. And it's fun. It's fun. It's fun. It's fun to like have angles like that and make money doing it and that. Other than that, could be some saves props too, but I haven't quite got there yet. But yeah, I could tweet anything or whatever that
I was going to bring this. Yeah, Jay Shank has been liking the save props, and he wants to know your thoughts on it.
Cool.
For Kraken.
I like Grub. I think Grubauer's shots are safe. He's not. He's good enough to. He played on the Avalanche, right? He's not like new to the sport, right? So I haven't. That is. I was just saving. Like half unit for a ladder, like saves props and stuff. So I haven't. That's like the last one I want to put on for today. So Grubauer's in my conversation of getting to it. But yeah, that's I like it. I'll probably end up getting there. If I'll tweet something out or something if it's not him, or I'll try to put like a pregame card out, talk to some people. I don't know. But yeah, thanks guys.
Yeah, Vegas should be the more motivated team, which means they should be shooting the puck more, which means Grubauer should have more saves, you would think, if that all works out. So that's Sports Guy. What do you think here? Golden Knights and Kraken, the two newest teams in the league. I just forgot about that.
I gave in. I took Vegas on the puck line at plus 150. Like you said, Terry, this game it means so much more to them. That race for the wild card in the West is heating up. You got the Stars, the Jets, and Vegas pretty much in it. I don't think the Canucks are in it anymore after a couple of these losses. But I mean, this game just means too much to Vegas. I got Logan Thompson going in net, who's played well as of late. The Kraken on the other side aren't great offensively. I mean, they've had a couple games here where I think they've put up 4, but in this spot tonight, I like Vegas. I think they've covered the puck line all 3 meetings so far, if I'm not mistaken, or at least 2 of the 3.
I'm not sure.
They've covered against this team this year, so I mean, I'm on Vegas on the puck line at plus 150, and then I'm also on the Kraken team total under 2.5 at minus 115.
All right. Just because you mentioned it, I'm just going to bring it up here. The NHL standings. So why not? Yeah, Vegas is right here. They are 1 point behind Dallas.
3 games in hand. That's big.
Yeah, Dallas has 3 games in hand here. However, Edmonton is only 3 points up here in the third spot. So
yeah, they're still live.
Vegas has won
terms
3
of
in a
making one of the
row.
division spots. Yeah.
Yeah, the Edmonton could fall out here. Nashville, St. Louis, I think they're both making it. I think Dallas, Vegas, and Edmonton is like the final 3 spots.
What's Winnipeg at? Does it say? If you scroll down
Winnipeg
a little bit
is 76, so they're 2 points behind Vegas. So they're only 3 points out of a spot, but they also have 3 games played more than Dallas.
And then there's my Nuckies, just in the middle of
here,
nowhere.
3 points behind.
Like you're not gonna fall. You're not gonna fall below the Sharks at this point. You're not gonna catch anyone. It's classic Canucks here. I don't even know what to say.
We'll move right into the final game of the night here, and we'll get to the best bet segment. Anaheim minus 120 is in Arizona plus 100, a total of 6. What can I say in this game? Nothing. There's nothing to say about this game. Occupancy, Ducks and Coyotes. What can you say about this game?
Yeah, props for this game. I think the magic of the Yotes, unless you're really unless there's some people who just are still riding the Yotes train, which I wouldn't blame you for it. It's not a terrible place to be. I mean, I might, if someone could convince me, I could even maybe get on the Yotes train at a plus 100. But right now, I was just thinking do a Vejbelka saves. I just don't trust the Ducks. I was going to look up to see what their last shots for were and stuff like that. But I really don't trust the Ducks team to even get his quota. Just they're traveling. They played last night. Yeah, they're just kind of in a downward spiral, and I'll if I don't need to force one, I'll not get on that saves tonight. I don't know, unless I could get a case for it, but the Ducks just don't shoot enough for me. Would feel safer with I don't know. Nothing too much on this game, guys. If someone was really interested in, it's money line. Not a whole lot.
Hey, this is a perfect pass game. Sports guy, what do you think here? Ducks and Yotes?
Pass.
All right, perfect. Yeah, sorry guys. In a game like this, the smartest thing to do is pass. Unless there's something that you yourself can find that you really like.
If you really want to play for me, I would take the over. But I mean, I'm not going to bother.
Yeah. These are 2 teams that are just horrible, and really anything can happen with this one. All right, we'll go into dog of the day here. Let me bring up everything. 1 second here. If you want to see the standings, they are in the spreadsheet, and you can also find it on the Getting Wild with Terry and Friends Twitter. We'll start with dog of the day. Nick went with the Islanders. Occupancy, you went with the Islanders. Toller went with Ottawa, and DJ and Nathan both went Buffalo. Melissa and Vito did not pick one, and neither did I. That's Sports Guy. Is there a dog of the day you like today?
No.
Hey, nothing wrong with it. That's why it's an optional segment. We'll go on here to over or under. Again, for me, actually, you know what? I'll do it. St. Louis, Edmonton, over 6.5. Because why not? Nick went with Nashville, Buffalo, over 6. So did Nathan. Melissa and Occupancy both went with Detroit, Ottawa, over 6.5. Toller went Rangers, Islanders, over 5.5. And DJ went Chicago, Tampa Bay, over 6.5. Sports guy, is there a total you like tonight?
Yeah. Pred Sabres over 6.
So Buffalo over 6. Perfect. And then we'll go on to best bets, best parlay pieces. I did it. I'm taking the draw in the Nashville Buffalo game. What else do I have to lose at this point with best bets? I'm going to go with the draw here. Buffalo's went to overtime 6 of their last 7 games, and the one game they didn't was 10 seconds away from overtime. So I'll just go with that. The draw. And my best parlay piece is Buffalo plus 1.5, which ties into the draw. Nick went Buffalo Nashville over 6 as his best bet. Tampa Bay money line as his parlay piece. Occupancy, you went with St. Louis team total over 3.5. And Dadonov for Vegas over 2.5 shots. Toller went Vegas puck line as his best bet.
I think that's
Arizona
plus 150.
plus 150.
Yeah, that's what I took it at just before the show.
Right. And Arizona plus 2.5 as his parlay piece. DJ went Zegras over 0.5 point, minus 110. Vegas money line as his parlay piece. Melissa went with Edmonton team total over 3.5, minus 125. And Vegas money line as her parlay piece. Nathan, Tampa Bay puck line as his best bet. And Tampa Bay money line as his parlay piece. And Vito went against me here. He took Nashville in regulation as his best bet. And St. Louis Edmonton over 5.5 as his parlay piece. That sports guy, you are right there fighting for first place.
I'll be back. I'll take it back. Don't worry.
Toller was in first. He dropped back. Now DJ's moved up. It's all really jumbled up at the top of the leaderboard. So still anybody's game. What do you think here for best bet and parlay piece?
Yeah, best bet. Nikola Jokic triple-double.
You can't. I know. And there's a free pick for everybody if you like basketball.
I don't know. I'm either leaning Rangers and Reg or the over in that Buffalo game. What's the price on Rangers and Reg now on Bet365?
It was minus 115 right before the show. Oh, it's plus 100 now.
Did they just fucking announce Georgiev's playing?
No, Shesterkin was already confirmed. I think what it is that they were expecting the rookie to start for the Islanders, and then Varlamov was confirmed.
Okay, well,
And since then, it went from minus 115 to plus 100. So I am so glad that I did not place my bets yet, because
give me that at even money. I think they get it done. Like I said, they've scored 19 goals at even strength in the last 5 games. That was a big issue for them. They're playing better.
Now I'm tempted to change mine. I want to change mine, but I don't want to jinx you. So, I'll stick with the draw. But Rangers and Reg, which is now plus 100. So there you go. And best parlay piece.
Best parlay piece would be the Predators and the Sabres over 5.5.
Nashville, Buffalo. Well, it's 5. We'll give you over 4.5.
4.5.
Yeah,
okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, because that's for a parlay piece. It's like that's around the same odds as because it's 6. So taking 5.5, it's basically the same as 6. So we'll give you over 4.5. Rasim almost forgot to hit the like. How could you do that? Yes, thank you. Hit the like. We really appreciate it. Kraken money line, Fax over 6, Ice over 6, and Blues he likes for his dog. Good luck.
Yeah, and I think Turnsies was Detroit in first period minus 0.5, I think.
Yeah, that's what he liked most.
Cool.
Detroit first period. All right, that is the show. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Best of luck to everybody tonight on this Friday night. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time, 4:30 p.m. Eastern, for a Saturday edition of Getting Wild with Terry and Friends. And we will see you tomorrow. Best of luck, guys.
I'll probably be MIA tomorrow.